The Four Corners game is a Japanese paranormal ritual that is believed to summon a supernatural presence or create eerie experiences. To start, ensure the room is completely empty to eliminate obstacles. Close the windows and doors to avoid distractions. Dim the lights or turn them off completely to put the four corners in near pitch-black shadows. The three players each choose a separate corner, leaving one corner empty. Everyone must face the wall of their respective corner and avoid looking at each other. Player 1 initiates the game by walking to the empty corner, without turning around. Upon reaching the empty corner, Player 1 should tap the wall to signal their arrival. Once the tap is heard, Player 2 leaves their corner and moves to the new empty one, tapping the wall when they arrive. Player 3 then follows the same pattern. This cycle repeats continuously, with players moving in a counterclockwise direction around the room. After several cycles, players may feel strange sensations, including feeling sudden cold spots, seeing shadowy figures in their peripheral vision, hearing whispers, soft taps, or breathing coming from the fourth corner. If the game is successful, a fourth presence may join the cycle, meaning that at some point, a player moving to an empty corner may suddenly find someone already standing there. If this happens, the game should be stopped immediately. To stop the game safely if you encounter a ghost, no matter how terrified you feel, do not scream, run, or turn around suddenly. Reacting with fear might invite the entity to stay. Do not acknowledge its presence. Do not talk to it, touch it, or make eye contact if it has a visible form. If you feel something standing there, pretend you do not notice it. Continue moving in the rotation. If you are the one who encounters the ghost, proceed to the next corner as if nothing happened. The other players should also keep moving without hesitation to avoid breaking the cycle abruptly. The game should continue for at least one more full round to stabilize the energy. This ensures that whatever presence was summoned is not left in an unstable or lingering state. After the final rotation, all players should return to their original starting corners. The player who started the game must say aloud, "The game is over." All players must leave the room at the same time, ensuring no one stays behind. It is recommended to turn on the lights and open doors and windows to break the connection. Never play alone. The ritual requires 3 players, and doing it alone is said to be extremely dangerous. If a player freezes or refuses to move, stop the game immediately. This could mean the player is overwhelmed with fear of an unseen presence. If someone suddenly stops moving or won't leave the corner, do not rush over or touch the affected player. Do not scream or break the silence. Remind yourself that fear feeds into the psychological effects of the game. One of the other players should speak in a calm and firm tone, addressing the affected by name and instructing him or her to move to the next corner. Example, "Joe, it's your turn. You need to move now." If the affected still won't move, the remaining players should continue rotating as normal, skipping the frozen player's turn. This keeps the cycle going and prevents the game from breaking unnaturally. Once a full cycle is completed without the frozen player participating, the other 2 players must return to their original starting corners. The player who started the game should say clearly, "The game is over. Do not leave anyone behind." If necessary, guide the frozen player out of the room. Open doors and windows immediately to help any lingering energy dissipate and prevent further disturbances. Once everyone is out of the room, help the affected player sit down, drink something warm, and breathe deeply. If the affected player is unresponsive or seems out of it, try calling his or her name multiple times. You can also do a cleansing ritual by burning sage or incense, sprinkle salt around the affected, and have him or her take a shower. Water is said to break spiritual attachments. Do not play again right after ending it. It is best to wait days or even weeks before trying again.